I've been waiting weeks for Alex Becker to come out with a video like this. And if you don't know him already, well, he is a really, really cool guy who is into gaming crypto, but he's about ready to start DCAing into some non-gaming cryptos. And I have a list of them. And in this video, I go over Alex's latest video, which he put out on June 13th, 2022, called I'm Buying Millions of Cryptos. You Should Too. All right, so welcome to Crypto Housewife. I do have, like I said, a playlist of Alex Becker's videos. I go over some of the things he talks about, and I am totally into crypto, as you know. So please subscribe to Crypto Housewife, and let's just get into this. So he tells us a few cryptos that he's going to buy into, and I charted them out here for you all. So he says it flat out: he cannot predict the bottom. You cannot predict the bottom of this crypto market, so let alone Bitcoin's bottom. And let's see, right now Bitcoin is trading at $23,000 even. So what does that tell you? So are we going to go lower? Yes or no? So he wants to start DCAing. So this is a weekly chart. One candle equals 1 week DCA, and he's going to dollar cost average in. And today in that video, he put out the cryptos that he wants to get into and has bought into and will get into. So let's get right into it. One of them is Bitcoin, good old Bitcoin. He says he bought into Bitcoin now, dollar cost averaging into it. And I can't blame him. So, and he admits it could go lower and he'll just buy more. Simple. He cannot predict the bottom. None of us can. Another one of Alex Becker's choices today is Ethereum. And if it goes lower, he'll buy more. So what he's saying, what he's doing right now is he is buying solid, boring projects now, solid things. So he is starting to DCA in, and he's not looking at micro caps. You know those ones like the crypto gaming things. He's looking for the solid, some of the layer ones, the solid cryptos. I call them, and other people call them, like the blue chips in cryptocurrency, because those ones over the long term he thinks could 5x. Now when he says long term, he means a few years. Remember, in a couple of years from now, there's going to be a Bitcoin halving, and some of us are thinking that 2024 and 2025 we could have a nice run up. So, but, not financial advice. I don't have a crystal ball. I can't predict the future, but Alex is very excited to be able to go shopping right now and buy blue chip cryptos on sale. And he's not putting all his money in today. He's putting some in. Dollar cost averaging in. You take some of it, you put it in now. If it goes lower, you buy a bit more. If it goes lower, you buy a bit more, because you cannot tell where the bottom is. Everybody wants to buy at the bottom. We just don't know where that is. So the stock market itself hasn't bottomed out yet. So that could be something to look at too, to see, where the next bottom is. Okay, so let's go. What's his next pick? So right now we have Bitcoin, Ethereum. He likes Solana. He bought into Solana. He likes to use Solana. Another one that he likes is BNB, Binance Coin. And he says Binance Coin isn't going anywhere because Binance is staying. What do we have here? Chainlink, another one. And here we go for the Cardano fans. ADA, Cardano. So he says he likes Cardano. He just has a problem with the Cardano investors. And anybody who listens to some of Alex's rants about Cardano fans, Cardano holders, well, some of his jokes are just, they're really funny. I love Cardano. It's no secret. I do. If you watch me, I do hold a small amount of Cardano. So Cardano is on his grocery list. According to him, he bought into it. All right, let's move on down to MATIC Polygon. He was mentioning that if and when Ethereum 2.0 comes out, MATIC could pump. So these are his words, his predictions. He's not sure, but it just depends. So he calls this a bit of what did he say? A bit of gambling, the gambling play, I do believe, MATIC. So we'll see. So that's a direct play to Ethereum. So we're waiting for Ethereum to bump up with their 2.0, which project I think has been bumped again later in the fall for ETH 2.0. And Polkadot, he is going to get into Polkadot. He hasn't got into Polkadot yet as of June 13th, 2022, but that's on his shopping list too. So like I said, he is trying to buy the bottom of a bear market, and he's really excited about it. He's getting in on good, solid projects, blue chip cryptos, we call them. And he is waiting to get into the micro caps. So micro cap investing will be later on once we hit the bottom and start to go up. And then a lot of these degenerate altcoins, as we call them, should start to climb, and then you can kind of pick and choose then what looks to be strong, what looks to be popular again, and where to go from there. So exciting stuff. That's what I have for you guys. So if you want to check out his video, also, oh yeah, let's not forget this. So let's just go over his Twitter for a bit. So now that you know what he has bought and going to buy. And so lately his Twitter is this. Okay, here's his video. I made a video about the market. I'm buying millions of crypto. You should too. The market has collapsed. It's time to look at this. All right. And we're going down here a little bit more. Okay, my big fear this last cycle is that I was too late to gaming, metaverse, AR, and VR. Okay, because frankly, I cannot see a clearer path to becoming a billionaire. Well, I'm delighted to see how early I am. Looking forward to positioning for this with my fellow builders in Neo Tokyo. Okay. Now this one here was pretty funny. So crypto is backed at a place where you get insulted and shamed by the masses for buying. Isn't that the truth? You know, like when, people say buy the dip. But when there is a crash, people are like, oh gosh, I told you not to get into that. I told you Bitcoin was a Ponzi scheme. But the reality is it's time to buy. Like real investors see opportunity where other people are like panicking. So are we at the bear lows? Probably not, according to Alex 8 hours ago. Are we in a phase where generational wealth is on the table without having to gamble on hype or FOMO? Yeah, it is exciting. He is excited now. The problem that a lot of us are having is, of course, a lot of us are holding tokens that when we look at them, they're down 60%. And so it's kind of hard to be really excited about buying in, spending more money. But at the same time, he's saying like, step back and look at where we are. We're getting close to the bottom. Are we at the bottom? Who knows? We'll know we're at the bottom when it finally goes sideways and turns up. And then we can look back and say, that was the bottom. But by dollar cost averaging in, you take little stabs at it. You buy little chunks here on the down. And then when it turns, you hold. And he makes it very clear. If you're holding some of these cryptos where, like what I just said, we're down like 60% or whatever you do, don't sell. Because if and when it will turn around, this is where, you can try to recover from that. Because a lot of these cryptos are going to try to hit their all-time highs. I don't have a crystal ball. I can't tell you which ones will do it or how long from now. But it's not uncommon for cryptos to try to break their all-time highs. It's just a question of which ones and when. So if you sell out of them now after all this big dump, well, according to a lot of people, it's probably not a good idea because we're really close to the bottom. Should have sold out closer to the top. This is not financial advice. You do what you want with your own money. You do your own research. Don't just listen to me. Don't just listen to Alex Becker or anybody else. You could only use what you could afford to lose. That's really big right now. And what I predict is we'll be in a bear market for more time. There's time to actually go out and get a second job, earn more money, and devote that to buying this massive crypto bottom and getting in onto some good cryptos and hodling for the long term. Like he says, he's thinking blue chips over years. For the first time in years, we're getting to a point where you can calmly research projects based on their quality and tech and actually invest outside of the high-risk bull FOMO prices. Seriously, I told you his list. It includes Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, Solana, Polkadot, MATIC, Chainlink. Who else? Yeah, he's looking at that. And these are are solid companies, and they're not, you know, like I said, they're not degenerate altcoins. They're solid. And when you look at the prices, I'm not telling you to buy in. I'm just saying he sees opportunity here. So Bitcoin at, oh, let's see, 22,009, Ethereum at 1,226, Solana at $28, BNB at $224, Chainlink at almost $6, Cardano at 46 cents, MATIC, Polygon 43 cents, Polkadot at $6.98. Polkadot, imagine, Polkadot's high was $55. What about MATIC's? MATIC's high was $3.48. Cardano's $3.09. Chainlink $53. BNB, its high was $700. Solana's high $259. Ethereum's high 4,800. Bitcoin's high 69,000. So you can see that there's room to run up. And yes, in the short term, these things can still pull in more. And like I said, that the plan is, and a lot of people's plan is the same thing, to buy, to try to get in on this bottom. And the thing about bottoms is that before they go up, they tend to go sideways. So this, like I said, this is a weekly chart. One candle equals 1 week. So we've been going sideways for quite a few weeks now. Okay, let's call it this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks. 5 weeks sideways. Bitcoin, 5 weeks sideways, but everything's sort of pulling in. So we're kind of skeptical now. A bit skeptical now. So go sideways. We're waiting for it to go sideways, solid, hit that support level, find real support, turn around. And also what we're waiting for is news, world news, more positive news, things turning around, wars stopping, interest rates stopping going up, the stock market stopping dumping and hitting a bottom and turning around. So we're kind of at the mercy of a lot of things here. But like Alex Becker said, he feels we are closer to the bottom than we are to the highs. Yeah, the charts say that very much. We're 2/3 down to the bottom according to Bitcoin. Bitcoin's high 69,000, and now we're at 30. Well, not quite 2/3. So we are definitely closer to the bottom than we are to the all-time high. So getting in logically makes sense. Like I said, not financial advice. You do what you want with your money. All right, I think I have said enough about this. So please take a second, subscribe to my channel. If you like some of my videos, share them and hit that bell to be notified when I have more Alex videos coming out, or other cryptos too. So I love cryptocurrency. I am crypto housewife, and none of this is financial advice. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for listening, and you guys have a very good day. Bye-bye.